What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Stock Holiday, right back at you again with the latest and the greatest in these cryptocurrency markets. Do me a quick favor, hit that like button, press that subscribe button. Now let's talk about it. Cryptocurrency is continuing to do what cryptocurrency has been doing over the past few weeks. We've been seeing a lot of ups, a lot of downs. One day we get excited, we see the market look like it's getting ready to go green, then boom, the market turns red. What is going on? Everybody is trying to figure that out. But is this the calm before the storm? Could things just be navigating through the storm right now? We just got to tolerate and suck up the storm that is happening right now. Could just be the calm right now. Things are just calm. You could look at it like that. You know what? It's just calm right now. Even though it's very volatile right now, this could just be the calm. After the calm, we could see the storm. What is the storm? The storm could be when Bitcoin and cryptocurrency really start to pump. Taking a look at gold, most recently, everybody been talking about gold and silver, precious metals, all that stuff. Gold's at an all-time high. Gold is starting to dip down. Seeing people standing in long lines trying to buy gold. Never seen that before, but this is where we are. Cryptocurrency is getting beat up. The stock market is shaky, even though the stock market is near all-time highs, but people emotions are all over. So people were standing in long lines to buy gold. What did gold do today? Gold dipped about 5-6%. What is going on with gold? Well, it looked like gold is just following the regular global liquidity that it follows every 4 years. Global liquidity is going up, gold is going up. Typically, Bitcoin follows gold and the global liquidity later. After the global liquidity typically hits the top, it starts to come down. That's when Bitcoin starts to pump. So could we be waiting for the Bitcoin pump? Possibly, but we still standing on a 4-year cycle, so we're going to wait this thing out. Is it tough sitting back waiting, watching Bitcoin dip, watching your altcoins dip, watching your portfolio dip? It's tough. But this is what we signed up for, so we're going to ride this thing out. Let me go ahead and get this out of the way. This is not financial advice. Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell any crypto. This video is strictly for educational and entertainment purposes only. Before investing into anything, please consult with a professional financial advisor. So I'm not selling any of my Bitcoin right now. A couple of my altcoins I will be moving around because I think these altcoins may be toasted, might not be any get back. So it's just different ways that you can play this particular part of the cycle where we're seeing so much volatility. There's so much uncertainty in the market. The fear and greed index is at 28. A few days ago, we saw that 32. Now the fear and greed index dipped down a little bit back at 28. Like I said, we're on an up and down roller coaster. Market's up one day, next day is down. Emotions are starting to get encouraged one day, then the next day, it's right back down in the dump. So just hold on. Like I say, keep your helmets on, keep your seatbelts on because the ride is not over. So taking a look at Bitcoin right now, we are at $108,000. $108,500, and the Bitcoin dominance is 59.26%. Almost 60% dominance for the Bitcoin. That right there, I don't know what to tell you about that. Ethereum cannot seem to keep legs up under it. $3,828, 12.65% dominance for Ethereum. So what can we do? Not too much we can do. You can move some things around in your portfolio if you want. You can hold still if you want. You can dollar cost average if you want. But beyond that, it is out of our control. So people are really annoyed with the market right now. I'm reading the comments and people are frustrated. Rightfully so. But then I ask myself, is this what they want? Is this the sentiment that they want us to have? They want us to get annoyed with the market. They want us to get frustrated with the market. And you have to ask yourself why. But when you ask yourself why, you will probably not come up with the right answer. These guys are smart, they're conniving, they know how to play on our emotions. They are hitting the switches to make us go left, they're hitting the switches to make us go right. Today I want to make them feel like this. Let me hit this switch. Tomorrow I want to get them upset. Let me hit this switch. Folks are selling everything. Folks are tired, they're worn out. They say, you know what, I can't handle it no more. Let me go ahead and sell everything. They're selling all, exiting. People are getting out, selling low. The markets are low right now. You look at some of these altcoins are beat down to the max. And people are selling right now because they said, you know what? Yeah, I know I done lost XYZ amount of money, but I'm going to go ahead and exit. I'm done with cryptocurrency. I don't think things are going to recover. I'm tired. I'm annoyed. It's too much uncertainty. It's too much for me to pay attention to every day. It is too stressful. So I get it. Cryptocurrency is not for everybody. Everybody can't handle the volatility that comes along with cryptocurrency, and everybody risk tolerance is different. Like I say, we've been navigating around and doing some other things, especially playing with some DGen coins. Also, we're diversified in the stock market. One of the plays we've been making a lot of money in most recently is Beyond Meats. Beyond Meats is a play over there in the stock market. That play got down to about 50 cents about a week ago. We didn't know if it was going to go down lower than that, but we say, damn, this thing got 50 cents. It's either going to zero or it's going to shoot back up. We say, let's go ahead and get a little bit of skin in the game. Got a little bit of skin in the game under $1. That thing ran up and ran up. That thing hit $7.50 earlier today. Took profits about $5. We didn't know if it was going to keep going to $10 or $50. We didn't know what was going to happen, but we said, let's go ahead and be safe. Took some profits. End of the day, it came back down to $3, but that is still a heck of a level for it was being at 50 cents a few weeks ago. So sometimes you got to go find your own bull market. Sometimes you got to navigate around and go and you got to go dig the bag out the mud. You got to go and get and find your own bull market. So we've been making money in that play. That play is very volatile right now. Who knows where it could go tomorrow? Could go down to $2, back down to $1, or it could go up to $10. That is what this Beyond Meats play is. This is a meme stock. Like a few years ago, the meme stock was GameStop. The other meme stock was AMC. Everybody know what happened to GameStop. Everybody know what happened to the AMC stock. Those things went parabolic. They ran up, and people made multipliers. People made a lot of money in those plays. So when I saw this, I said, you know what? This is literally looking like a meme stock. Let me go ahead and get a position. Let me go ahead and get a stock option. So I put a stock call option. I'm bet that it's going to go up. So I put a call option in it, and hopefully it run up. It already ran up from what I put the call option in. I think above $1. So I'm already in profits on the call option. I should have sold my call option when it hit $6, but I didn't because I'm, trying to hit the home run. But, that is how you navigate around when the typical markets are frustrating you. When you're getting annoyed with the regular market, you say, you know what? Let me go ahead and do something unorthodox. Let me look at some DGen plays. We've been getting into these plays. We get in there for 2 or 3 days, make 50%, 60%, and we out. Looking around in the stock market, searching to and fro, what can I find? We found Beyond Meats. There's a lot of other plays around there, but we just don't know them all. But you have to search. You have to look around. You have to go and get it out the mud this cycle. Last cycle, it wasn't this hard. This cycle so far, we've been having to do a lot of extra work to see some gains. We having to look at the stock market, having to diversify our portfolio. Cryptocurrency alone this cycle is not getting it. It is not building up our bag like we expected. Will it build our bag up? Hey, it's not over. Q4 is still not over. We're approaching November. Next week, we're going to have the FOMC meeting. Interest rates should be cut. Should be bullish, but who knows? Just when we think we know what the heck's going to happen, boom, something else happens. So if the interest rate get cut, it's supposed to be bullish. That could be a sign. That could be an indicator that push us to start to pump. Like we also talked about, the global liquidity is near all-time high or is running up. Once we see global liquidity coming down, typically Bitcoin follows. Bitcoin is typically get delayed as far as running parallel to the global liquidity, whereas gold runs right parallel with global liquidity. So a couple of signs, a couple of signals that could be setting us up and letting us know, you know what, November could be Very explosive. December could be very explosive. We don't need much. We just need 1 month. Give us 6 weeks of explosions. Give us a baby altcoin season. If we see a baby altcoin season this time, that's over. We're going to know how to identify baby altcoin season. We've seen two. We saw the baby altcoin season January 2024 through March 2024. We also saw the baby altcoin season October or November 2024 through January 2025. So we saw two baby altcoin seasons. Will we see another baby altcoin season? Or will we finally see the full-fledged altcoin season? Time will tell. Who knows? You know, I did order that crystal ball on Amazon. I'm waiting for it to arrive. Once that crystal ball arrives, I will be rubbing it and shaking it and letting y'all know the date of when the altcoin season will be arriving. But like I say, nobody knows exactly what the heck is going to go on. You just have to do the right due diligence. You have to be diversified, and you have to be on several bases. You can no longer just play on first base and think you're going to make it all the way to home. You can no longer hit a double. Okay, I'm on second base. That's not going to guarantee that you're going to make it home safe. Last cycle, you could be on first base, and you know what? You're going to make it home. This cycle, you pretty much got to hit a home run. You got to hit a triple and hope somebody hit a single and, get an RBI, get a run batted in. So just a few little differences that we see in this cycle. Nevertheless, we still got 2 more months before the 4-year cycle is over and things is declared. Some folks, we might get extended to 2026. Well, if so, that means the cycle is broken. That means the cheese have moved. All bets are off, if we don't see explosions by the first 2 weeks of January. So still waiting on that knock at the door. Bags packed, just waiting for the knock at the door. Listening every night, not trying to sleep too hard because I don't want to miss that knock. Want to hear that knock say, hey, you better be ready. Are your bags packed? Yep, boom. Market's going up. I'm in position. I still got plays in positions in the various plays, but I'm starting to look. Patience is starting to run thin. I'm starting to say, you know what? Should I part ways with this play? Should I sell 50% of this because this play ain't moved in 3 months? Paying attention to the characteristics of the various plays in my portfolio. Don't want to sell too early because I say, damn, I know as soon as I sell, that thing going to run up. So if you guys want any of your coins to run up, just let me know and I'll sell mine. But, don't take things too serious. Yeah, we want to see exponential gains, but keep in mind that, there are better and bigger things that is out there in life. Love on your family, love on your friends, focus on your hobby. Don't get overwhelmed with this cryptocurrency foolishness that we got going on. People are stressing out. People are panicking. Crypto fatigue is a real thing. A lot of doubts out there. People don't know what's going on, don't know what Trump gonna do, don't know what these large institutions gonna do. I was reading a bunch of stuff earlier today talking about stable coins. Man, these guys just got a lot of stuff going on. It's like, I don't know, I won't say that they trying to hide it, but they got a lot of stuff going on in the background. And you know what? It is for them and it's by them. And it's not for us, by us. So we're playing their game right now. They have crossed over and jumped into the cryptocurrency space. Unfortunately, we thought it was going to be a good thing, but now we see not so much a good thing for them to now be in our space. So we have to move accordingly. Now that we know things are moving different, things are lined up and set up different, we got to move different. You can't move the same way that we moved the last cycle because it's not going to work. This is an entire different arena. So in knowing that, we got to make sure that we move accordingly. So like I say, this could just be the calm before the storm. A lot of up and down movement. I mean, they got our emotions like a yo-yo, twisting it up. One day the market up, next day it's down. Couple of hours the market up, couple of hours the market's down. Stressed out to the max. Panic selling to the max. People selling, people dumping. People selling their Bitcoin. People selling their portfolio. frustrated, annoyed with the cryptocurrency market. So hang in there. We're going to continue to cover this doggone showcase every day. One day I'm going to come to you. We're going to be celebrating again like we were celebrating on October 6th when we hit the new all-time high, $125,000. We will have more celebrations to come in 2025. This is just the part that nobody likes. But this is the part that we have to experience. This thing is not going to go up in a straight line, unfortunately. It is not going to be super easy, unfortunately. It is going to take a lot of patience. We've been patient. It's going to take a lot of patience. It's going to take a lot of trust in the process. And they say, you know what, I don't trust you no more. Well, I get it. That's why I said it's going to take a lot of trust, not just a little trust. So, we're going to continue to cover this thing. So if you guys not, come on over there, join us in the Patreon. We have a great cryptocurrency community. You can come over there, talk to me, ask me anything. We could chop it up, chat it up. We have a great cryptocurrency community, and we would love to see you over there. But like I say, I just continue to come to you guys every day just to continue to give you that good encouragement. Coming to you guys every day to give you that good motivation. And that's all I got for you on this one. It's your boy, Stock Holiday, and I'm out.